So what's going on, everyone? It's me, Troi, and I'm back, of course, with the video. I'm feeling all tankerish right now. Let me straighten myself up. This is so wrinkled, ain't it? Ooh, this is a loose thread. This video is going to be me sharing my TBR as it concerns hashtag March Mystery Madness, alright? I'm going to make it quick. I had a plethora of books on all of my shelves to choose from. I was like, I ain't going to no library this time, and I'm going to pick the books already on my shelf because plenty of them have been sitting around for years collecting dust, and hopefully not no dust mites or dust bunnies, but they've been collecting dust. And, this is the perfect opportunity. I didn't want to think too hard about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to kind of pick and go, because if I think too hard about it, I'll be getting into some rabbit holes of, books on my shelf that I could put into these particular prompts and challenges. So, the first prompt is something old, right? And I chose P.D. James's Shroud of Nightingale, which is book number 4 in her Adam Donoghue series. This is going to take place... Well, first, the book was published in 1971. That's not exactly antiquated, but, I mean, that's, at the same time, it may be kind of old. But, nonetheless, the point is that this book takes place in a facility called Nightingale House, and it's a place where girls go to learn, to study and train to be a nurse. Unfortunately, 2 of those students end up murdered, and then subsequently, Adam Donoghue, Scotland Yard inspector, comes to investigate their murder. Anyway, P.D. James, absolutely fantastic writer. I love her work, and I'm hoping that I can read much more of her this year, because it's always been a kind of a stop and go situation over the years, and I can't wait. I just generally cannot wait to see what she has going on. So the second prompt is again, and I chose Sarah Paresky's Hard Time, which is book number 9 in her female private eye contemporary series featuring the main protagonist, Chicago-based private eye V.I. Warshawski, or like I like to say, V.I. Warsausage. I say that with endearment, okay? But I have a really love-hate checkered career of reading this series over the years. It's very stop and go. I like the books, and then they get on my nerves. I find that a lot of Paresky's writing is just too convoluted for me at times. I need some slimming down on certain areas and certain conversations as it concerns white-collar crime, that she puts so much in her books, which isn't bad, but, the resonance is not always there with me. But I love V.I. Warshawski because she is a hard, tough female private investigator. But what I'm hoping for, because I struggle with the first 8 books, is that book number 9 be the one that really breathes new life or a second wind in my excitement of this series. And I say that because between book 8 and 9, there was a period of maybe about 6 or 7 years where Paresky did not write a VI novel, and then here she came with Hard Time in the year of 1999. So I'm thinking that maybe there was some kind of, I don't know, maybe some new direction, maybe, or something. I don't know. I'm really just speculating, and that's pretty much it. But I have hopes for this series. We lost Sue Grafton back at the end of 2017. Marcia Muller is still there, and Maxine O'Callaghan, I cannot wait to get to her this year, is still around, although I don't think she's writing. So when it comes to the contemporary female private investigator, Sarah Paresky is definitely a pillar of that particular subgenre, and I am not going to ever give up on this author. So Hard Time is on the list. I don't know what I was about to say. Next prompt is something new, and I chose Linda Fairstein, Final Jeopardy, which is the first book in her Alexandra Cooper series. Anyway, I'm not going to get too far into it, other than this is an author who writes courtroom thrillers, courtroom dramas. I've always wanted to read her. She's always been on my wish list, and they re-released her first book, which was difficult for me to find over the years. And this is the copy of the re-release, and I saw it, and I picked it up last year or sometime, earlier last year. So finally, Linda, did I say it right? Linda Fairstein is definitely going to get her chance. So Final Jeopardy is here. The next prompt is something borrowed, and I borrowed Ace Collins' The Color of Justice from my mama, or mother, mom, or mom. Oh my goodness. So she was very adamant. That is not an understatement. Actually, we should overstate it. She was very adamant and persistent for me to read this book because she enjoyed it so much. But it takes place between 1964 and 2014. It follows the attorney Coop Lindsay, who agrees to defend a black man accused of murdering a white teenager. And then, of course, the two of them, especially that of Coop, who has a lot to lose in this matter, are being bombarded with death threats and that sort of thing. But it takes place also in Justice, Mississippi. And what I really want to say is that what happens in the past in 1964 comes back to haunt him and his family, I want to say, in 2014. But anyway, I don't want to get too deep into it, only that this is something that she really wanted me to read, and I borrowed it, and I mean, I'm all good for it. Like, she told me a couple weeks ago that after she read this book, she went and bought so many more of his books. So cool with me, right? We'll see. So the fifth prompt is something blue, and I had hit it right on the nail here. I got Inner City Blues by Paula L. Woods, but it has a blue cover and it has blues in the title. Now, Paula L. Woods is a black author writing mysteries. This is a police procedural, which is based in Los Angeles. The main detective is Charlotte Justice, and she's going to be investigating the murder of a female gang member, Thug, who in the past murdered, I want to say it says she murdered her husband and her daughter. So this is going to be some interesting ties and twists that go into this particular reading. But been on my shelf for years. My black female writers writing mysteries, always my my heart, my thing. So Paula L. Woods is finally getting her chance. Sorry, Paula, there's so much to read, So the last is the optional challenge, and it was for a book featuring a wedding or something wedding themed. So you guys sent me plenty of suggestions that I could go into to rectify my absence of a book that has features of a wedding. But what happened was some of those suggestions, they were within series, and I really do read series in order. Some of them I just couldn't find. I went to my library in Barnes and Nobles. But I went ahead not too long after cutting on this camera and just did a scan around my bookshelves, and I actually found something. And that's Sharon McCrum's Sick of Shadows, which is the first book in her Elizabeth McPherson series. Oh my God, this is another book, and I know I keep repeating myself, but the books just be on my shelves for years, and I don't know when and how I ever get to them, but I'm finally getting to this series. But Eileen Chandler of the very eccentric Georgia Chandlers is all set to be married. Unfortunately, nobody much likes her groom. They fear he's out to snare her $200,000 inheritance and take advantage of Eileen's delicate mental state. With her sensible cousin, Elizabeth McPherson, who is the main protagonist, on hand for the festivities, Eileen hopes to have a friend in her corner for support. And then, of course, she has to solve a murder. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of about time that I picked this book up, because it's been around here for a while, okay? But anyway, Sick of Shadows, about time, really. That is it, guys. I'm done sharing my TBR for hashtag March Mystery Madness. I kind of wanted to double up, like pick two books of each of those particular prompts, but I said, you know what, if I get to whatever I get to, I'll just rotate it back out and go from there. But anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. Please, if you are a content creator and you have a link to your video for your TBR, please share that link down below so others who watch this video can click on it and see what you have to show. And if you are participating, you don't necessarily create content, then please go ahead and put your picks for hashtag March Mystery Madness down below as well. Anyway, that's it. Remember to love yourself. Read all the books that you want to read, because this is about you, okay? And that's it. Take care, and I'm going to go make me a taco salad because I'm hungry. Bye-bye.